Welcome to Cooking with Andrea. Today we are going to be making a barbecue pulled pork sandwich and we're going to top it with some coleslaw. It's going to be absolutely delicious. We love our barbecue pork sandwiches in our family. So I'm just going to show you. I have this beautiful pork butt shoulder and this portion of the pork butt shoulder. I put it in the crock pot yesterday. I'm one of those that I do not like to do my meats that day. I usually will save them and then do them the next morning. I think they shred better, they cube better. So I've got 3 dinners here actually. I'm gonna go ahead and put my cubed pork back in the fridge, but I just wanted to show you. I took that out of the crock pot, let it sit. This morning we're gonna shred and we're gonna be good to go. So I will go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. Don't want to leave the meat sitting out on the counter. And then I'm not going to use this all, but tonight we are going to eat barbecue pulled pork sandwiches for dinner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start shredding it. And I normally just take it and pull it apart like that and hold it like this, and then I just start shredding. And I go like this. You know, it's easier if you know you're going to have it for pulled pork sandwiches, but I wanted to show you guys that I made this. I put it in the crock pot because I don't have time to cook the whole pulled pork that day and then get it on camera for you. You know, working takes a lot of our time every day, you know. So I just wanted to show you, you guys could do it just like I did. Yeah, it takes an extra minute to shred, and it only takes an extra minute to shred because it's cold. I'm not going to shred all this on camera, but once again, I wanted you to see that I took a fresh piece of meat, seasoned it, and let me tell you, the seasonings I used were lemon pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of parsley. And I just let it cook in my crock pot for 9 hours. This is so tender. Oh my gosh. I mean, it tastes so good. Cold, even cold, it tastes good. Super delicious, even though it's cold. It is so tender, it just falls apart. So this is all we do. Now, I don't want to spend all this time shredding pork on camera. So you got the gist of what I did and how I did it from scratch. It just tastes so good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull a little bit more of this pork off because, like I said, I'm not going to use it all today. So I'm going to put this to the side. But you saw that I did it nice, fresh, from scratch. And we are good. Okay, so my beautiful bun. I got some good old little brioche buns. I love these buns. I'm going to promote these to high heaven because you know what? These buns stay in my freezer so well. I can put this bun, use it today, go ahead, freeze it, and this will be good for 3, 4, 5 months. These do not get yucky. They don't get freezer burn. I love everything about this bun. It tastes absolutely delicious. I highly recommend these, especially if there's only like 2 or 3 of you that you're feeding in the household and you won't use 4 buns. Spend the extra money for these. These stay. Sometimes I'll buy different buns because I don't always buy things because of price. I'm kind of one of those people. I eat what I want, when I want. I eat how I want, just because that's why I work hard. So if I like something, and I hate to say it, I'm a big bread fan. I have to stay away because you know that thing getting old is for the birds. But when I eat my bread, I like to eat my bread. So for me, it's not always a dollar amount. For me, it can be merely, I like this one better. And it doesn't normally matter what the price is. Sometimes there's things that are more expensive. Sometimes there are things that are cheaper. And I just like them that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bun. I'm just going to go ahead and give it a nice spread of butter because we like our buns toasted in my household. So I'm just going to go like this. This is such a good dinner or a good lunch. So easy. And now that you have this pork already cooked, my gosh, you guys, that's 4 dinners. That meat that I showed you cubed, There's at least 2 dinners here, or at least 3 dinners, I should say. Shouldn't say 4, should say 3, because there's 3 of us eating. But I mean, my gosh, it was such a good price. I got the pork for $1.68 here in town. That's a very good price. I was really lucky. A couple weeks ago, I got some porks for $1.28 a pound. Crazy. 2 years ago, you know, I used to, or a year and a half, 2 years ago, I used to pay 98 cents a pound. Boy, groceries are expensive. And this is why I'm only showing you how to assemble one sandwich, because you know what? We're going to eat these for dinner. Because everything I make, we cook, we eat for dinner, or we take it for lunches. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit more Parmesan, because this is a cool little contrast. Gives it a little bit of, doesn't allow the bread to be soggy. It gives it a little bite because of the Parmesan crystals. So I'm going to turn my burner on low and let it just start warming. Okay, barbecue sauce. I say use whatever you want. I'm bad. I have some specifics that I use. I hate to say it, I love Kraft. There's a lot of other barbecue sauces I like, but this is the one I keep on hand. Because we like barbecue, we like smoking our meats, we like grilling our meats. So today I'm going to use this one, and that is my favorite, not my family's favorite. They actually love and have way more sophistication in their barbecue choosings than I do. But it works, it's delicious, and they're grateful that I cook for them. So that makes me happy. So what I'll do is I'll warm the meat. I'll go and shred the meat and warm the meat, and then I'll put barbecue sauce on it, and then I'll come back for that one. But I want to show you how to make the coleslaw real fast. I only have 4 cups because I'm not making coleslaw for, like, per se dinner. This will be enough for us for dinner, and my husband can take it to work as well. So what I'm going to do, so that was 4 cups of coleslaw. I have a half a cup of mayo. I already did it because to get mayo out sometimes is a pain in the rump roast. So now what I'm going to do is grab a fork. I actually should grab, no, I'm going to grab a fork. That's good enough. Turn my pan to medium, which is good. So here I have 2.5 tablespoons of sugar. I have a half a teaspoon of celery salt, a half a teaspoon of celery salt. Here, half a cup of mayo. I have 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. I have 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. This is how I'm going to make my coleslaw dressing. And like I said, this is merely just going to go on top of our sandwiches, because you know, at night we try to have a salad more with our dinner now than we do anything. And so we're going to have a nice sandwich and a nice big fat salad. That's what we're going to eat for dinner. Okay, so I'm just mixing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger, and I wanted you guys to see what the salt content looked like. Because when I'm trying to learn something or shorten a recipe, I like to know exactly what it looks like. So I'm always grateful when I see recipes online and they show you exactly, because I'm a visual person and I'm a hands-on person. So I'm just putting this in nice and slow so I don't make a mess. And I could have put it in these little ramekin dishes, but I don't always get the full effect of it when I'm making something. And I don't have to use all my dressing right here and there. I can use as much or as creamy as I want it to be. I'm going to break that little piece up. Now all I'm going to do is I got the sugar, the celery salt, and the black pepper in. Like I said, I used to have a hard time with recipes because I was like, oh, you know, they don't show you, they just tell you. You don't even get a visual of what it's going to look like really in an oven or in a bowl or a pan until you make it. So I like showing everybody on the plate what I put so you see. So my dressing's a little bit darker because I have quite a bit of pepper in here, but that's the way we like it, and that's how I make it for our barbecue pulled pork sandwiches. So I'm just going to pour, and my family likes a lot of dressing. And they like the sweet in the dressing too. So now what I'm going to do is just mix it up. But like I said, I'm not making this coleslaw for it to be a dish on the side. I'm making it to top the sandwiches, so I don't want it ultra runny, because then it's gonna, just mix in with my barbecue sauce, and I don't like that. I like it to be a little bit on the drier side, but have enough flavor. So let me just go like that. And then what I'll do is I'll get this all mixed. I'm gonna get this in the refrigerator. I'm gonna get the pork heated and get the barbecue sauce on top of the pork after I get some shredded. And then what we'll do is we'll be back. Let's check our buns. Oh, buns are coming nice. Buns are coming nice. So we're gonna just keep doing this, get it in the refrigerator, let it cool, and we'll be back. Okay, welcome back. Oh my gosh, look at these toasted buns. This is what I'm talking about. This is gonna give it just that little bit of crunch. There'll be a little bit of crunch, and I even toast this one on the bottom because I like the crunch. And then this way it won't be soggy between the barbecue sauce and the coleslaw. It won't be soggy at all. And let me tell you something too. There are times when I put 3.5 tablespoons of sugar in my coleslaw. Like when we're gonna sit down and eat it mostly, but most of the time when we're just topping things, I only use 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, because it's not something we're sitting down to eat. So remember, if you like your coleslaw a little bit sweeter, use 3.5 tablespoons. I'll go ahead and put it in the recipe or the description box as well. Okay, so how we normally heat our pork and our beef when I'm making like a plate on a roast beef, Arby's roast beef sandwich, or pork, pulled pork sandwich, is we steam our meat. You can put it in the microwave if you'd like, but you don't have to. Basically, what I'm going to do is just put barbecue sauce as much as I think we like. Remember, things like this is how you and your family like it. I'm just giving you an idea, because that's why I watch my people on YouTube. It's just to get a wonderful idea. Man, I've traveled so many places. I've been so fortunate in my life. I've traveled a lot. And I've gotten to learn how people do it in different cities, states, countries. Watching the internet, I watch different people do their thing. And it's just so awesome. Now I'm going to try a little bit and see if it's how I like it. It's good. For me, it's perfect. I like a little bit of sweet. I don't like a lot of sweet, but I like some. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up just like that. And basically, this pork is so tender. See, when you take the time to make things, and the reason I promoted and wanted to show you this is because it's crock potted. That work is done for me. It's done for me. I just have to basically let it cook. And I've got fresh meals, not just store-bought or purchased. Now, you're more than welcome to put a little bit more barbecue sauce on if you would like. To me, it has enough. So I say you do how you and your family like it. And then this is how I'm going to top mine. And my coleslaw is nice and creamy. That's how we like our coleslaw. So you can put a little bit more barbecue sauce on if you'd like. But if not, this is how we would eat our barbecue pulled pork. I was trying to be all fancy and tilt my bun so you could see it. I better not get crazy. So I hope you try it. My barbecue pulled pork and coleslaw on top. It's delicious. If you like the content, if you would please like, share, and subscribe, I'd be most grateful. Thanks all my subscribers and everybody who just helps out with my channel. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. Have a great week, and God bless.